Well, internal fighting within the GOP is getting nasty, and it all centres around US support for Israel. You've got avowed MAGA supporters accusing some Republicans of being, and I quote, seized by a brain virus. And then you've got establishment Republicans accusing some MAGA supporters of being anti-Semites. So let's start with you first of all, Shabbos. Is unequivocal support for Israel dividing the GOP, or is there something deeper going on?
Well, I guess it depends how you define unequivocal. I think support for Israel in the same way we support allies that strengthen American foreign policy, whether it's Ukraine or Taiwan, is certainly in America's best interest. The person who knows this the best is President Trump, who's repeatedly stated that America first does not mean America alone. So I obviously support Israel the same way I support any American ally that advances Western hegemony in otherwise regressive regions. I will say the debate on Israel is run by bad faith actors. Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens are not interested in serious debates on foreign policy. They're interested in acquiescing to the lowest common denominator of our American political culture. And I was on Piers Morgan yesterday and I quoted Zoolander, where I said, I feel like I'm on crazy pills because for example, I campaigned for President Trump. I spoke at Trump rallies. I registered hundreds of voters. I traveled across the country to convince liberal American Jews to vote for President Trump. So Jewish Republicans, they did our best to ensure that President Trump was reelected. Nick Fuentes, for example, he said not only would he not be supporting President Trump in 2024, but he actually encouraged his own followers to go to Michigan and register voters to vote for Kamala Harris. So it's not that I don't think that these are individuals who are America first. Nick Fuentes doesn't think he's America first. He doesn't think he's a conservative. He's certainly not a Republican. And from a pragmatic political perspective, if Republicans cater to the most radical elements of the base, I am telling you, as someone who left the Democratic Party because they were hijacked by the far left, Republicans will lose elections in the future because Americans reject extremism on both sides.